What a start. I'm Scott Hansen, pleased to be back for a second season. This is your weekly recap presented by Lowe's. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Andre Iosivas. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Bengals took care of business. They win it by 5. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Jordan Love on target to Jaden Reed. 36 yards for the touchdown. The Packers come away with a 4-point victory. Already some unfortunate injury news to tell you about from the opening slate of games. The top story of the week comes from the Houston Texans and the heart and soul of their defense, the middle linebacker. He's dealing with a very painful injury to his ribs. He'll likely be sidelined for about a month, possibly even a little less than that. New season, new awards to hand out here in 2026. It's our inaugural EA Sports Player of the Week. And we'll highlight this man, Patrick Mahomes. He was fantastic in the Monday night opener. He wound up with 3 touchdown passes. The Chiefs get the Monday night victory in the division. Patrick Mahomes back under center. All is well for at least 1 week in KC. Meanwhile, a look at the rest of Week 1's top performers, all grading out at an A+ on their first test of the new season. With this opening week of action now complete, time for a look at the NFL leaders in passing yards. And the man who came bursting out of the gate in Week 1, Shedeur Sanders of the Cleveland Browns. With that, a look at the scores from a wild first week of the new NFL season. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys, on the other hand, were winners in their opener a week ago, so they'll try to make it 2-0 to start the season.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. So here come the Colts, and they are led by Daniel Jones, now age 29, started with the Giants, was having a remarkable comeback season until Greggy tore his Achilles in Week 14 of last year.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throwing is Jones on third down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Play action now. It's Jones. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion is Warren. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is George Karlaftis. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. From the gun on third down, Jones. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
10th season now for the 2-time MVP of the league, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes, Greg, back after suffering the knee injury in Week 15 of the 2025 season.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well.
And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing is Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion is Warren. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. From 41, here's second down and 7. Downs goes in motion. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain. Third down, and they need 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. As the Chiefs heading back out on offense. And look at the man who's done this for a long time. Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo. Lou in year 2 as Indy's defensive coordinator after a half-dozen years, some very successful, in Cincinnati. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. The numbers for Walker on the ground a week ago. 13 carries, good for 70 yards. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the sideline. It is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the...
Keep contained. Keep contained.
And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Shotgun now for Jones. He takes off. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. So we'll have 3rd and short coming up. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
I'll tell you what, Mike, when Jonathan Taylor is healthy, I mean, that's really been the biggest question. He's one of the best backs in the league. I mean, in years that he's played a full season, he's gone over 1,000 yards every time. So if he can just continue to stay on the field, he's as good as it gets.
Open space to the 35. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone. First time today.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. Well, after a great week 1 and the opener of Buffalo's new stadium to kick off week 2, we have to look ahead to tonight. Chiefs and Colts at Arrowhead Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Then really good matchup tomorrow, Monday night in prime time. Buzzworthy teams in the offseason. The Rams already opened in Australia. The Giants open with the Cowboys. Now those two teams will meet at SoFi in Inglewood.
And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. This one. A deep shot for Rice. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A first down on a gain of 11. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a give to Walker, running right. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Chiefs. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7.
Colts 10, Chiefs 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. This drive rolling now, another first and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Nick Westbrook and Kine there. And it's going to be third down. That's Pierce in motion. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. His guy's going to get another shot at it here, and drive number 4 starts with 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's the rookie out of Nebraska, Emmett Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Jones now on 1st down. That one complete to Pierce. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
In motion is Warren. From the gun, it's Jones. That one brought in by Warren. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down. They got Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
Here's Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Jones. Loading up, launching downfield. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Browns. And it's what could have been for the Cleveland Browns, their former #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield. He's not going to force it. Down close, he'll take it in from 8 yards out. Touchdown. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow getting this one to T. Higgins. 36 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals get a 2nd straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Lastly, let's get a look who's getting a hot start to the year. It's our impact player from Week 2, and it's this man. And this is Troy Franklin. This will wind up a touchdown. The Broncos even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. With that, we give you a look at the rest of the early games and games still in progress here in Week 2 of the NFL season. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Mahomes on first down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, but I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And now third, they only need 2 yards. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. 11 yards on the connection there. And the Chiefs have a first down. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up now. Again, good news, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is taken in left side by Thornton. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now, another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Walker. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I mean, you talk about a crazy 12 months for Kenneth Walker. He goes from Super Bowl MVP back in February. Then he hits free agency and gets paid by the Chiefs. And they just love the mix of his speed, his power, and they think he's a huge missing piece of getting this offense back on track.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
2nd and goal.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. His 4th TD grab of the season. Bunker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Colts 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Josh Downs now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Colts heading out, their offensive coordinator, Jim Bob Cooter. Jim Bob, one of the great names, of course, in the NFL. He's been a really good coach, too. Now in Season 4 as the OC in Indianapolis. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards. Now a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be stopped yet again. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Colts about set to punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Patrick to throw. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards
From
on the
29.
pickup.
Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. Moving to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try to run for it with Johnson.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up. Be aggressive and extend this drive.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that called in the rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. In motion is Warren. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl 60 MVP from his time in Seattle, coming out for the Chiefs' next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run with Walker. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead.
Chiefs 24, Colts 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense set to get back to work. Why don't we look at the work ahead? They're scheduled the next few weeks. They're home for Houston. Then they go to Landover to face the Commanders. They'll come up for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Jones. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Again, it's Jones. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Now on second and long. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
It's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
There's the spike, and they stop it with 23 seconds to go. On second down, here's Jones. He takes off, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for two now.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point.
In motion is Warren. We'll go with Taylor on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. They stop the 2-point drop.
24. Colts 16.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And this one is covered by the hands team. They secure it here in the final seconds. And that should be enough for them to get out of here with a W. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.